The debate is not over. The decision that we heard today at City Hall is not the final word. More on that in a minute. First, just to recap some of this controversy, the developer wants to tear down this building behind me and replace it with a Tulane dorm building. They would create a new Ted's Frostop on the ground floor of the building and retain their two original signs that have been here since the business opened in the 50s. That's the sign on top of the building and the big root beer mug. It was the Historic District Landmarks Commission that met today. About 60 people came. About a third of them talked during public comment. It took about 2 hours, and all but one of those people who talked during the public comment period said that they were against the demolition. A lot of people repeated what we've heard so far, that from an architecture standpoint, this is a rare survivor from the era of 50s roadside diners. They talked about nostalgia, a lot of them saying they grew up going to Frostop. We also heard people argue against the plan for the Tulane dorms themselves. They said it would create a parking problem in the neighborhood or a safety hazard for students who would have to walk across Claiborne if it was constructed. The developer and an owner pushed back. They said that this is a way to keep the business running into the future and that there was no indication until now that the city might consider this a historic building worth saving.
I think this speaks to external factors in the marketplace that aren't compatible with this style diner at present day.
This project did its research, did its due diligence, and now is essentially having the rules changed on it after the fact.
Ted's Frostop took up about 2 hours of today's meeting, and at the end, the commission unanimously voted to deny the request to demolish it. But as I said, that was not the final word. City council members can still override that decision, and developers have 10 days to appeal to council to try and make that happen. Katie, Sharice.
We're going to continue to follow. Thanks so much, Rachel.